Welcome. In this video, I'm going to introduce you to ASE, the Algo Scenario Engine. In a typical Algo 1 solution, instrument data is loaded from the database into RiskWatch. Then scenarios are applied to it in order to generate MTF cubes. ASE is the module that generates the scenarios for RiskWatch. Before we go any further, let's define some of the concepts used in ASE. ASE generates scenario sets. In a scenario set, you will find several scenarios. The number of scenarios depends on the type of calculation you want to do. It can be as low as 10, it can be into millions. All the scenarios in a scenario set combined have a probability of 1. A scenario is a list of hypothetical values for every risk factors at each time steps. A time step is a point in the future for which a simulation is needed. A risk factor is anything that can impact the value of your holding. It can be foreign exchange rate, interest curves, underlying spot price. Anything that will impact the value of your holding will need to be defined as a risk factor in ASE. At the center of ASE, we have the ASE engine. The ASE engine is used to generate scenario files. Scenario files can be either CSV or binaries. While it's easier for someone to check CSV files, bear in mind that RiskWatch handles binaries file much better. The ASE engine is not able to generate scenario files out of thin air. In order to do so, it needs a time series database. Depending on the type of calculation you're doing, or the specification of your regulator, the time series database should contain at least 2 or 3 years of data. The time series database contains the observation of the value of the risk factors on the market day after day. At each run of the batch, the time series database needs to be updated with the latest values. The ASE engine is used to load data in the time series database. The time series database is then used by the ASE engine to generate scenario files. The ASE engine also needs information about the type of scenario you want to generate. During implementation, the ASE editor is used to parameter the ASE engine. All the risk factors are defined, but also scenario set, scenarios, number of time steps, or the mathematical models used for scenario generation. All this information is stored in the component database. Both the component database and the time series database are made of binary files stored on your file system. This concludes our video. I hope it was useful.